That's my life story.
Once again, my name is Joshua Appiah from Clean Air One Atmosphere. The whole goal of what we do is to improve air quality in Africa. And so through that, we collect air quality data. So what I am holding here is one of the ways through which we collect air quality data. There's a mobile sensor. So we collect data and then we have a platform we upload it to, use to inform policies and use to make decisions about how to regulate air policies. And today I'm going to talk on the dark side of open waste burning. That's something that has been going on for years, okay? And sometimes we rationalize it. We think that, well, I have so much stuff, I have to get rid of some. So what do? The easiest and the quickest way to get rid of it sometimes is to burn some of this trash, okay? But the problem with open waste burning is that it may be out of sight, it may be out of your mind, but it is not out of the system. So what happens is you think that, well, by burning it, I have gotten rid of it. But then when you burn it, the smoke just releases a lot of toxins into the atmosphere that in the end affects a whole lot of people. And then sometimes you may not be doing it, so you think that, well, I have no part to play. But then you don't get to choose the air that you breathe in. Okay, so someone could be doing it somewhere, but you are paying the price. Yeah, some of the effects we have in the short term, you could get headaches, you could get nausea, you could get some skin rashes. It doesn't take a lot to get rid of a headache. Rashes are going to go away. And then the nausea, let's say if you have to throw up, once you have thrown up, you are okay. But then in the long term, it has such devastating consequences that it is actually shortening the lifespan of people around the world. You may burn the bush right now, or you may burn the waste right now. I may not be in this environment to inhale the smoke. But then the smoke goes up and then it settles on the plants. The livestock, the goats, the sheep, the cows, they're also going to eat the plants. And then we kill those animals and we use them for food. So in the end, it cycles and then it comes back to us. So it just means that there's no escaping the damage, or there's no escaping the effects of the open waste burning. It releases so many toxic chemicals into the atmosphere. We have dioxins, we have CO2, we have furans, we have a whole lot of them. We have PM 2.5, okay? And all those ones have effects that they have on the human body. So this is the PM 2.5 rate in the system currently. It's at 22.2, okay, which is, we are beneath the acceptable index that is allowed, or that is safe. There are alternatives that I want us to discuss. We have the 3 R's. The first one is to reduce. By reducing the amount of things you have less waste. And then I know we have been conditioned in a society where we understand that to have more is better, so we are always looking for more. But then you realize that you get, and then to an extent you have no use for some. And so what do? You have to get rid of it. It becomes waste. But then if we were to reduce in the first place, it just means that we are going to have less waste to begin with. After reduce, we have to reuse, okay? There are some things that we don't have to throw away. We can reuse them. If you have worn a shirt, if you have clothing that, let's say, you have no use for, you can use it as racks. You have plastic bottles, sometimes we use them as flower beds or something, okay? So there's always a use that can be found for what we are terming waste. We just have to think about it and see that, okay, I have no use for this anymore. Rather than burning it, what else could I use it for? And I think that in thinking about it, you'll be able to figure out what else you can use it for, so that it doesn't end up harming the environment. And then the final one is to recycle. Here in Ghana, we don't have so many recycling plants, and so it becomes difficult sometimes to recycle. But there are still initiatives that you can take as an individual so that you don't end up burning it, or you don't end up using it to harm the environment. You find out what else this can be used for. It could, maybe it's a plastic bottle, but now I can convert it into a flower bed. In the end, it does not become waste, but it contributes, or it doesn't harm the environment. Basically, that is all I wanted to share with us. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Those are the 3 ways that we can be intentional about. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.